Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Casey King, Set for Life Wrestling Takes. Uh, I watched Battle with the Belts 2. The show was decent. It's a decent show. But I got some very serious things that I must discuss about this show and about the owner of all elite wrestling. You see, a lot of us, let's just say, fell prey to the fact that it was a brand new wrestling promotion that got started about 3 years ago. And a lot of us had enough of the buffoonish booking that took place over in WWE land. So we thought, okay, we're going to get this new owner. He going to come through. And he going to make sure that cats that's not booked right over in WWE land or any other place, he going to make sure they be presented correctly, if you get my drift. And for the most part, he was doing good. But there was a lot of pushback from a lot of the cats that look like us because they started to see something ain't right. You're pushing everybody that don't look like us, and when you push us, we on TV for like 2 seconds. And when we get on there, we not winning nothing. We ain't in no decent storyline, nothing like that. We don't have any titles, nothing, all that. Everything factored in. So then next thing you know, he started bringing in all this stuff. Then he decided to go ahead, all right, I'm going to give y'all this young lady named Jade Cargill. Now, Jade Cargill is fresh on the scene. This is year 2 for her, I think. So this is the beginning of year 2 because she just hit her first year anniversary in this wrestling business stuff. And the young lady had just flourished like crazy. So a lot of us fell prey to that because we like, okay, he's booking her correctly. But what about everybody else? I've been one of the main ones that's been on Tony Khan's helmet about making sure you get everybody else right. You make sure you learn how to present us right. Now, what I mean by presenting us right, you don't have us going out there buck dancing. You give us decent, presentable title runs. You put forth the effort behind our title runs as well. Make cats give a crap. So when cats say, oh, look, TK ain't doing right. Oh, yes, you can say he is. Tonight was a prime example on why you should never trust any wrestling promotion, period. I don't care if it's WWE. I don't care if it's Impact. I don't care if it's AEW. I don't care if it's GCW, MLW, New Japan Wrestling. You cannot trust a wrestling promotion, period. Because the clowns that run it will once and for all showcase how they truly get down. What the heck am I talking about? We're going to break down this show called Battle with the Belts 2, and I'm going to tell you exactly what we're talking about. That is my introduction. Welcome to the show. We got some stuff to talk about, folks. I'm going to talk about the whole thing about the Warner Media Discovery. I'll talk about that a little bit later on. Is anything? I guess I'll talk about people trying to cancel Sammy and all that. I got to go. It's a lot, but we got to discuss. We got a lot to discuss. I said online I was going to cook Tony Khan. You best believe I'm cooking. So we open up the show with this matchup right here. Now, this feud pretty much got started out the jump. Tony Khan did not put forth any type of effort of presenting Scorpion Sky as the guy to take the title off of Sammy Guevara. You see, fools that I know that love AEW will say that, oh, Scorpion Sky doesn't have charisma or Tony Khan gave him a chance. No, he didn't. If you call winning on Elevation and Dark a chance, you out of your freaking mind. That's not giving nobody a chance. Elevation and Dark is only for cats to learn how to wrestle, build up your craft so when you get called up on TV, then we can go whatever storyline or whatever way we're trying to go. Now, Dan Lambert hooking up with Sky and hooking up with Ethan Page at first was actually a brilliant idea. I didn't know how it was going to run. But I think what killed them was the whole feud with Cody and Brandy before they left. Like, that's kind of what killed Dan Lambert, right? So, for me, I'm telling you, they messed Scorpion Sky up from the jump. The moment they pulled Scorpion Sky from SCU, he went absolutely nowhere. Young man can wrestle his behind off. Now, do I feel that Scorpion Sky is a singles competitor? You know what? If he had the opportunity to be presented right, I would say so. But because he didn't, I feel like he fits best in a tag team role. That's just me. But that's the only reason why is because of how he's been presented. So, to make a long story short about Scorpion Sky's situation, you have him magically take the TNT Championship off of Sammy in an upset victory that didn't nobody see coming. You had him do it on Dynamite. And I was like, it's cool, but it doesn't feel genuine. It feels like the terminology that I've been saying online for a while. It feels like tokenism at best. It feels like, okay, let me just go ahead and slap a title on another black dude so that cats can get off my helmet. If Tony Khan gave a crap, Scorpion Sky would have been presented correctly leading up to him defeating Sammy Guevara. Cats would have gave a care about him winning the championship, but no, Tony Khan thought, hey, he's winning on Elevation. He's winning on Dark. That should be enough for you people, because I guarantee that's exactly what he said. You think I'm tripping? Remember them clown tweets when we was talking about Miss Big Spole? You remember them clown tweets? That's all I'm going to say about that. So, fast forward. I said, all right, Tony, I'm giving you at least 2 months to make Scorpion Sky one of the best TNT champions you ever made. He did it with Cody when he first won it. He did it with Darby Allin when he first won it. He did it with the late Brody Lee before he passed on. He did it with Mr. Miro, which I think right now Miro is the best TNT champion we didn't have yet. Sammy taking the title off of him was okay. So then, boom, fast forward. He takes it off of him. I said, all right, TK, I'm giving you 2 months. Get me through Double or Nothing with this young man. And then from there, I can judge based on how well his title run was. Now, Scorpion Sky had a statement that he used to always say. Anytime when he was with SCU and he would pop up in any city, he would say, this is the worst town I've ever been in. Well, I am legit here to tell you that this is the worst TNT title run, period. And I ain't even blaming this all on Sky. This is all on Tony Khan's helmet. Now, some of y'all that's a part of the hardcore AEW heads ain't going to like that statement. You going to think I'm tripping. No, this is all on Tony Khan. Tony Khan, if he wanted to present Scorpion Sky in a positive light, he could have. Chose not to. All my man Scorpion Sky was doing one of these numbers. Now, I don't know what you call it, but I do know it's called the 5%. I think it's the 5% Nation of Islam or something like that. I know a lot of hip-hop heads will always do, they stand pose, they fold their arms, and they do something like this. That's what Scorpion Sky reminded me of. He had the shades on. Dan Lambert and Eat the Page do all the talking. He just standing around, mean mugging, doing all this. Then he'll say something, and then he snap his fingers and the lights go off. That was basically his whole title run. Then we get to the one matchup he had, the one title defense he had against Mr. Wardlow, who is over like $1 trillion. Let that sink in. Wardlow is over like $1 trillion. Why is that? Why is Wardlow over like $1 trillion? Wardlow has been built up story-wise line, hanging out with MJF. And all of this is from the doing of one Tony Khan. Tony Khan has a huge hand in Mr. Wardlow getting over. Yes, it's the MJF, Wardlow, the chair swinging Bozo, Sean Spears, all did their part. But it also takes the man who's booking the show, and that's Tony Khan. If Tony Khan gives a crap about you, if he wants to put forth an effort in pushing you, he is going to do it. He will. I don't care what the situation is. He's going to put forth an effort to make sure that you look great. That's what he did. Sky versus Wardlow was one of the worst matches I've seen in my life. Sky didn't even get any licks in. The only reason Sky won was because of MJF. That's the only reason he won. Sky looked like a complete jobber. He looked like a jobber. He was getting manhandled the whole time. But you got fools that would tell me, oh, it's because he had no charisma and he did this. No, sit on down with that foolishness. This is on Tony Khan's helmet. I'm putting this on that clown's helmet right now. Scorpion Sky looked like a complete dog poop. He looked terrible. And I said, man, okay. I kind of excused that. I said, okay. I said, I'm giving this clown 2 months. 2 months. We didn't even make it past a month. That man basically had the championship probably about 4 weeks. So almost a month. So Tony Khan announced we got Battle of the Belts. And then Sammy and Tay started hopping on with their true love, with, all this mess. We got it on screen. So they on-screen relationship. And it was getting to the point where they getting go-away heat where you don't even want to see them. Now, like I said, I like Sammy. I like Taya. Taya was on the rise. But the fact that they put their relationship on screen, I don't even want to see him no more. So, the way how this was, and I'm sitting up and saying to myself, okay, Scorpion Sky got this on lock because he hasn't even done anything. He hasn't done nothing. Scorpion Sky is going to win. So then, Jade Cargill and Marina Shafir was on the card, but they pulled it. Then this random match with Jonathan Gresham and David Castle and them boys got added on. And I'm saying to myself, and then we got the main event, which is Nyla Rose and Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's Championship. I'm saying to myself, somebody title got no change. And I said, okay, it better not be who I think they're going to do. Now, I thought this show was going to be live. I did not know the show was going to be taped. They taped it right after Rampage was live. See, Tony Khan thought he was slick. He said, I'm going to make sure Rampage is live, but Battle of the Belts, no, we taping this soon as Rampage goes off the air. So stuff started getting leaked. I seen somebody online say last night that Thunder Rosa and Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa and Nyla Rose match wasn't good. That was a lot of pretty hill. Their matches actually saved the show, I'll be honest with you. Their match was pretty good. So I said, wait a minute. I said, Battle of the Belts 2 was taped. Then the spoiler came out. And when the spoiler came out, I was like, you got to be kidding me. What in the world was Tony Khan thinking for putting the title on this young man right here? It was absolutely no reason. He had no business putting the title on this man. None. The only reason he put the title on him, this guy, for tokenism. Tony Khan was tired of cats, because see, as y'all already see, Tony Khan does not like criticism. It is official. The fact that he got these bots is coming out and he said that these WWE bots are fake people, and he does not like criticism. He doesn't. It is official. Tony Khan has basically told his true self that he don't like criticism. He doesn't. He don't. And you go and you pull this foolish. I saw that mess. I said, you best believe I'm going to cook his behind. Scorpion Sky, as of right now, is the first true example of tokenism in AEW. Don't care what the AEW head got to tell me. They can cuss me out. They can call me out my names all they want. I don't give a care. This is the first sign of AEW tokenism that we have on display. You didn't want the criticism that y'all don't have no black people as champion. That's exactly what you did. And you had absolutely no desire to book this young man with care. You want to know why? Look at Willa Yuta. First of all, who the heck was Willa Yuta 4 weeks ago? Willa Yuta was a bum on the street. All he was doing was hanging out with the best friends doing nothing. Now Willa Yuta is an amazing superstar. And people want to talk about charisma. Willa Yuta ain't really had no charisma. It was the fact that he was getting beat down by Bryan Danielson and Moxley and all this stuff, and just taking beatings, and then he managed out of the woodwork. He beat the snot out that dude, what's his name, Riddick, for the Pure Ring Around Championship. That's what did it. That's what did it. It took 3 weeks to turn Willa Yuta into a major superstar. So you mean to tell me you couldn't do this with Scorpion Sky? I don't want to hear nothing about no charisma stuff. Get the heck out of here with that bull crap. You telling me that you could not have made this young man into a major superstar with that championship? He didn't have no desire. You feel prey because you was tired of clowns being in your mentions calling you a white supremacist. Yeah, I said it. You was tired of it. You did not like nobody calling you that. You didn't want nobody calling you a racist. You did not want that. You couldn't handle that stuff. So you said, all right, let me shut these fools up. Let me go ahead and throw this championship on Scorpion Sky. I screwed him up before. Remember when he run the brass ring crap? Did nothing with that. I screwed him up then. I'm going to screw him up this time. And the sad part is, Sammy and Sky had 2 good matches. The match actually wasn't that bad tonight. It wasn't. It's unfortunate that Sammy's situation, that him and Tay is in the go away heat. And I'm gonna talk about the fact that we got cancel cards. They're trying to cancel him again. They went up and got an old tape from him being on that same podcast. I'll talk about that when I can. But they actually had a pretty solid match, even with the shenanigans going on. Had a pretty good match. I didn't think the match was bad. Some people thought it was bad. It might have been the worst match on the show, but I thought it was pretty good. Like I say, it's almost like Tony Khan picks and choose who is he going to go out there and make a star, and who he's just going to have buddy. Because Scorpion Sky's whole title run has been nothing but him sitting in the skybox, him folding his arms, doing one of these numbers, getting jumped by Warlow, and then losing the title to the guy that he beat for the title, which he had no business winning, which goes back to me, there was absolutely no reason for him to win the championship in the first place. Tony Khan did that foolishness because he was tired of us, some of us. Now, I'm going to talk about it because there's a lot of buck dancing buffoons that's hardcore WWE heads. That's look, they get the cooning far hard. They get the shucking the jive and they get the buck dancing because they see what's going on in WWE land, and then they say, well, AEW ain't doing this, therefore AEW is a racist promotion. That is where they go. That's exactly where they go. Now they can use MO like this and say, well, you know what? We was right all along. And like I said, a lot of times I don't be wanting agreements with them because they get the shucking the jive for everything Vince McMahon does. All the buffoonish booking that you see us going through over there, they get the shucking and jiving for him. I'm like, no. And you thought I was going to come on here and act like this was a good decision? Man, check this out. I just saw a major promo. It was uncut. Ethan Page, Scorpion Sky, Dan Lambert cut the best promo I ever heard. Him and Ethan Page cut. And it was raw. It was grit. Both of them was hot. They said, we tired of this. They was cussing like a mug. Shout out to my man G Nation, Mr. Gary, Mr. G Nation. He shared it with me. I saw that video. I said, this is excellent. And I said, it just makes me hurt inside for Scorpion Sky, for Ethan Page and all that. Because they've done absolutely nothing with him. I don't want to hear this, oh, yeah, TK gave him a chance. Yeah, he gave him a chance and did absolutely nothing with him. See, it's a twofold thing. The wrestler does their part and Tony Khan does his part. If you are really interested in pushing somebody, you're going to push them to the moon. If you're not interested too, you're going to have buddy and you're going to do some foolishness like you did tonight. So, like I said, now everybody's all mad, everybody upset, everybody crying, everybody calling TK racist again. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm like, this mindset that I hate in the IWC, especially when it's concerning the wrestling fans that favor me. It's this tokenism mindset that we got. Because we'll favor one company over the other, and then we'll think that company is going to do us better. Then when we tune into that company, and then they start showcasing that they just like the other company. And it's almost like, how do we win? This is all I've been asking. I told Tony Khan, I said, the moment he pulled some buffoonish crap like how he did, like how Vince McMahon did with Bianca and Kofi, I was going to be on his helmet. I was going to be on his helmet. This is the first example right here. Scorpion Sky title run was nothing more than tokenism. You can debate your mama on that one. I don't care what nobody got to say. It was nothing more than tokenism. If the man had no charisma, if he was quote-unquote boring, why you put the title on in the first place? You put the title on him because you was tired of clowns being on your helmet. Then he thought he was slick by having a follow-up by putting this dude on there. No. And like I said, this is the stuff I hate in the IWC. I hate it. I hate it because I see it every day. I see it on both sides. I see the fans that love the E, they get to shucking and jiving for everything Vince McMahon does with us. Then, when it's concerning us, they get to shucking and jiving for foolishness like this. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No. No. Like I said, this foolishness right here this is what I did not want. I didn't want this foolishness, man. I told you, when it's concerning the cats that look like me, I want them to be booked with care. I want them to be booked as genuine. I want them to be booked as if they matter on the show. Don't give me a title run and put me out there and then expect me to do everything, and then you don't even bother doing the right thing. So you go forth and do some foolish stuff that you did tonight. Then you expect us to be happy. You expect us to get the shucking and jiving for you. You crazy as a Betsy Bug. You is out of your freaking mind. This, like I said, a lot of y'all, shout out to the cats that hear me and understand me and know exactly where I'm coming from. Because some of y'all be trying to figure me out. I don't lean, which a certain way y'all think I'm leaning, I'm not leaning that way. And then it's the other folk that think I'm leaning that way, I'm not leaning that way. I'm a real dude. I'm a realist when it's coming to this wrestling stuff, especially when it's the cats that look like me. I've been watching this stuff way too long. I see it. I pay close attention. I said, all right, let me see how cats are being booked moving forward. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I really didn't care about Jonathan Gresham versus the David Castick. I really didn't. Because TK didn't really give me a care to care about it. See, TK, he gets caught up on the fact that cats just care about wrestling. I'm like, no. You got to get cats to care about said match that you're putting on. Don't just tell me that this matchup is happening. Then you throw it out there, and I'm like, okay, so why the wrestling for? You got to get me to give a crap. If I don't give a crap, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, I don't give a crap. And that's the problem, that if TK wants us to give a crap about a certain wrestler that he's promoting, you best believe we're going to give a care about it. I didn't care about you about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Now you're one of the best things since sliced bread in AEW. Do you see what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this. Y'all see where I'm going. But you got some cats in the IWC, especially, I'm going to talk about it, the cats that look like me, that favor AEW, will try to sugarcoat this, and they'll come up with every excuse on the planet and tell me why I'm tripping. Get out of here. Get the heck out of here. Y'all done fell prey to everything that Tony Khan does. Y'all done fell prey for it. I got this fool on notice just like I got Vince McMahon goofy behind on notice. I told you, I don't play with this wrestling stuff, man. Some of y'all play around with this, and this ain't nothing to be played with. This ain't a game. No. This was a terrible decision. You should have never put that championship on this dude. You should have never put the championship on. Never. Like I said, I would have been fine if Sammy retained and then beat Warlow, and then that's when if you wanted to go the whole heel route, that would have been fine. Then, if you wanted to switch roles and have this dude be the babyface, and then if you wanted to start him winning the championship tonight, I would have been fine with that. Instead, Tony Khan, you did this lackluster foolishness. You did this foolish decision, and now everybody tripping about it. Now, I have no idea if this young man is going to recover for this. Neither one of them. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know. I don't know, because right now the TNT Championship is a joke title right now. It is a joke championship. Look, I'll take the FTW Championship more over this championship right here. This title used to be very prestigious. It was on the same playing field as the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Now ain't nothing more than a joke title. It's on the same playing level as the 24/7 Championship. And that's not good. That ain't good. Tony Khan, you got work to do, young man. You got some serious work to do, because this right here was just straight up idiotic. You should have never put the championship on. So let me go ahead and break down the match. So we get the match. They come out. Fans was already giving this dude the "Let's go Sammy, Sammy sucks" chant. Then the fact that this match was seriously turned Sky into the babyface. They wanted Scorpion Sky to win. All the foolishness going on. So Tay is out there clowning. And then Dan Lambert, and I don't even know how y'all Ego Page, he got busted open. I don't even remember how he got busted open. I just saw him bleeding from the top of his head. Paige Van Lent, or whatever her name is, she come running out. Her and Tay was on the floor just wrestling each other like crazy. Dan Lambert is on the rope. These two are out here doing all kind of crazy move sets. Sammy jumping from things and uh, Scorpion Sky trying to grapple folk and all this stuff, right? So Sammy was doing everything in his power. He couldn't beat him by himself. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do anything. So with the distractions going on outside, Sammy Guevara does the low blow, rolls the man up. 1, 2, 3. We got a new TNT champ. And I was sitting up and saying to myself, like I just told you all, what in the world was the point of putting the championship on him? And I didn't even talk about the fact the man had a shirt that said proud and black. Trying. He tried hard to represent for he tried. I gotta give Scorpion Scott props. He tried, man. But Tony Khan was like, nope, I ain't going hard for you. I'll go hard for I'll go hard for all these other cats. I ain't going hard for you. You just born and say, I just wanted to do this because I was tired of cats being under my helmet telling me that I'm a racist. No. I'll just slap the title on you. Your title run be hot garbage. Like I said, Scorpion Sky title run is the worst TNT championship run of all the championship runs we done had. And that's unfortunate. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that because I want to see us shine. I come on here every day. Why do you think I go so hard for the cats that look like me in this wrestling business? I want to see us shine no matter the promotion. If we winning championships, the name of the game is always about the booking. This is where everybody falls prey. It is not just about winning the championship. It's about the freaking booking. If the booking is off, we ain't going nowhere. The title reign is going to be hot garbage. I don't care if it's a WWE championship, a women's championship, AEW, it don't matter what. I don't care. Tag team, it does not matter. If we ain't being booked right, the title run is going to be a waste of time. It's just to say, look, black people, we put the title on you. Be happy. Nope. You can miss me that foolish. Y'all thought I was going to come over here and get the shuck and the jiving for Tony Khan. You crazy as the best, but I've been keeping this fool. Now, look, I ain't on the same playing field as that buck dancing Alpha Canoe. Because you know how much he be shucking and jiving for Vince McMahon now. But I am holding this clown accountable because, like I said, I want to see the cats that look like me do well just like everybody else. When everybody in the business does well, when everybody is eating, this is when you have a successful show. Y'all was the fools that put that clown statement out at the beginning and said we are not like the other company. But now you starting to turn into the other company. Lazy daisical booking, not caring, tokenism at best. Then you want us to be happy when you no, sit on down with that foolishness. Sit down. You can miss me. You ain't gonna hear this on nobody else's podcast. You are not, because everybody gonna be talking about all this other stuff. I'm getting to the main position, the main problem. It's always about the booking. That's all that matters. It ain't got nothing to do with us winning championships. It's about the booking. I want cats to feel genuine when we win them. When we are putting the title on the line against folk. When we in the storyline, make the storyline matter. If it ain't mattering, we gonna say, well, let's move on to the next person. So now you put it back on Sammy. What do you do from here? I don't know. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. No. So that's my rant on that match. I told you I was going to cook Tony Khan. I told y'all. I said it in my tweet. Some people seen it. A couple of people retweeted. My guy Mick, he retweeted it. MIC. I'm telling you, cats don't want to hear this. They don't want to talk about it. Because we get into this. I hate to use this terminology, but wrestling is straight up like politics. Wrestling has turned into Republican versus Democrat. At the end of the day, it's all controlled by the same clowns that hate your guts. I said it. You done heard my gut. You done heard what I had to say. It's the same playing field. You ain't gonna catch me shucking and jiving for one or shucking and jiving for the other. They all on the same playing field, folks. They all are on the same playing field. I might lose some of y'all what I just said right there. They all on the same playing field. Some people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that. Wrestling is so doggone political nowadays, it don't even make no sense. You either butt dancing or shucking and jiving or shilling for one company, then you do it for the other. No. Like I said, I give AEW praise when they put on a good show. But when they do some stuff that don't make no type of sense, you know I'm gonna tell you the bullfish truth because you're not gonna hear it on nobody else stuff. Everybody else gonna sugarcoat around this issue right here. They gonna say, "Oh, why y'all always bring a racist to it?" I don't know. It might have to do with the fact that the cat that you see with the championship is not booked right. It's not always about race, man. Stop that. Now here you go shucking and jiving. I told y'all, it's just too much of shucking and jiving in the IWC. I don't care what wrestling company that you love. I don't care if you love WWE. I don't care if you love AEW. I don't care if you love Impact. I don't care if you love New Japan Wrestling. It's too much of that. It's too much of shucking and jiving going on in the IWC. Nobody want to talk about it. I don't really be going off on Twitter. I just see everybody's tweets and I see what everybody say. Certain people will favor this side. Other people shill out or favor that side. But at the end of the day, all you're doing is looking like a complete buck dancer. That's it. That's it. You or white supremacist or whatever you want to call yourself. Hey, like I said, don't nobody want to tell the truth in the IWC. Nobody. I'm the only one that go this hard on this situation. I listen to so many different cats, and they might speak on it, but they don't go this hard. They don't go this hard. They don't, because their eyes have been blinded by what they've been pushed at, what's been thrown in front of their face, and they say, "Oh, I love it. I love it." No. Or then try to come up with some other stupid man excuse and think you know what the heck you talking about. No, you're not. Just stop. Just keep it moving. Shoot, like I said, it's too much of that foolishness going on in the IWC. It's too much. Too much. So yeah, that's that. So I would have gave a crap about this match if they was on AEW TV. Now, I don't know when Tony Khan is supposed to get this Ring of Honor television deal. I don't know. But I'm going to be honest with you. Let's see. This is the third Jonathan Gresham match I've seen. I'm going to be very contrite with this young man. I think this young man is a good wrestler. I don't think he's the best. I don't. I still don't understand what this whole octopus gimmick is. I don't know. I don't know what the octopus gimmick is. Y'all going to have to tell me in the comment section. I don't get it. There's people that compare this young man to Daniel Bryan. I don't know. It's because they wear the red trunks. I don't know. But they compare him to Daniel Bryan. That's that. Oh, my bad. Bryan Danielson. I keep calling him by his slave name. Bryan Danielson. Then we had the cat that he was going against, Dalton Castle, with the boys. And this is for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. This young man just reminded me of the dude that's in the Pepsi commercial. The Dr. Pepper commercials, the androgynous guy that comes out the woodwork. He starts singing. That's what this dude reminded me of. And then he got them dudes coming out there looking like fairies. I'm like, why the heck am I supposed to care about this? See, Tony Khan, he think he's slick. This is the stuff where he likes to do. He said, well, I already screwed up with that situation. Okay, let me go ahead and slide this young man in here. I want him to get a couple of title defense ins, make it look like I give a care, so cats like me won't be complaining. Yeah, he ain't slick. So, how was the match? It was okay. Like I said, I watched it. I paid close attention to it. They was out there doing a lot of stuff. Them fairy dudes were standing around looking all silly, whatever. They was, like I said, it was a lot of grappling, a lot of flips, a lot of people, a lot of them doing what they had to do and all this stuff. But Gresham ended up putting him in a submission hold. I think he did a submission move, something like that, and he made him submit. So he retains his championship. So right after that, here comes Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, and AEW's newest signee. What's his name? Sanam Singh or whatever his name is. I'm gonna be honest with you. This was way better than his debut on Dynamite. I was like, Tony Khan, you don't have to do those stupid lights. You don't have to do those garbage man lights. You just don't have to. This was a whole lot better. So they come out and they start beating the boys up. Then they start jumping. Oh, and before this, Castle and Gresham, they shook each other's hand. Good sportsmanship. After that, Castle walked out there. He got jumped by Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, and the new signee, Satnam Singh. I mean, he got murdered by that guy. He got destroyed. So then he get in the ring, started beating the snot out of Jonathan Gresham, and these size matters is something else. this is Jonathan Gresham, and this is dude, and he just made him look like a little tiny dude, made him look real tiny. So he in the ring with him, he started beating him down, and then Samoa Joe's music went off, the crowd popped for him, Samoa Joe come out there, steps to him, throws him out the ring, they all run like scaredy cats, they run. And so Samoa Joe and Jonathan Gresham in the ring, he has his Ring of Honor TV Championship, he got the World Championship, they salute, shake each other's hands, they touch titles with each other, and lift their titles up. That's how that match ends. So I'm going to be honest with you. I think the best part of this match was the ending. Like I said, I'm being 1,000% with you. Like I said, I need more of Jonathan Gresham. Like, I need to give a care about this young man. And I want to. He's a brother. I want to care about this brother. But Tony Khan is going to have to make me care. Do you see the fairness of what I'm doing? I ain't just liking the dude because he's black. You see, that's what Tony Khan like to do. Tony Khan like to just throw somebody on TV because they black. No, you going to have to showcase why I should give a care about you. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all. If this young man is just being booked just to win championship matches, and he did cut a promo before the thing, I'm going to have to care. And if I ain't caring, I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't going to care. So, so far, 3 matches I've seen of this young man. Jay Lethal won. Bandito, and now David Castle, or Dalton Castle, whatever his name is, Dalton Castle. I think the best one was him and Jay Lethal. I think the first one, so that was the Ring of Honor show before they got the TV deal. Well, they ain't even got the TV deal yet, but before they had the second pay-per-view, it was the first pay-per-view. It was one before Ring of Honor. It was like their final pay-per-view. It was that matchup. But I really want to get behind Jonathan Gresham. I'm going to have to see more of this young man. I'm not on the bandwagon right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not. Some of y'all might look at me like I'm tripping. I'm not on the bandwagon right now. I want to see more of this young man. I really do. Once the TV starts, whenever they get the TV show, I'm going to be paying a very close attention to this young man. And more than likely, it's obvious he's going to be losing it, but I just don't know when he's going to lose it. But they're going to have to make me care about this young man. I get it. He's a small dude, and he wears an octopus mask. That's all I know about him. That's it. So, that's that. So, let's go ahead and talk about the main event. Thunder Rosa versus Nyla Rose for the AEW Women's Championship. This was by far the best match on the show. There were fools that was commented before on last night said that this was the worst match on the show. That was just people hating. A lot of people don't like Thunder Rosa, and a lot of people don't like Nyla Rose, and they got reasons why they don't like Nyla Rose. I'm not here to talk about that. This match started. Nyla Rose came out with the Spider-Man / Venom gear, and she had her face half painted. It was like all black, and I get it. I said, okay, she going with a Venom get up. I got that. Because she the bad guy, or the bad girl. So Thunder Rosa come out in her Texas outfit. She got the cowboy hat on, all this stuff, right? They get in the ring, they start off slow, then they start going hard. They start going hard and say they start beating the brakes off each other. Moveset after moveset. Nyla Rose had this match on lock. Thunder Rosa was getting jumped. Y'all already know the typical heel babyface type of matchup. It was actually good chemistry between them. I didn't think like I said, I needed to see it. I needed to see it for myself. I wasn't paying no attention to what that fool said online. I don't even know who it was. I just seen some clown say that this match was trash. No, it wasn't. This was actually the best match on the show. This matchup was good. Nyla Rose and Thunder Rosa had excellent chemistry. They was out there doing work, putting in that work, tearing each other up, doing what they had to do. They made you think that Nyla Rose was going to win. Thunder Rosa ended up getting the victory, as she should. Now I'm sitting up here saying to myself, Tony Khan, you have absolutely no excuse for the AEW Women's Division to continue to rise up. We don't have time to be going back. Time is up. Time is up for you lacking when it comes to the AEW Women's Division. Young man, you got to put in work. Stop storing that cocaine or whatever you're doing. It's time to put in work with the women. Whatever you plan on doing with Thunder Rosa and whoever else is set up for her to dethrone, and then let's start building up the next heel to take the championship off of her. We need to start seeing the pieces come together when that time comes. You need to start building up. This is what we talk about. I want everybody. Listen, I go hard in the paint for the cats that look like me. You best believe that. I'm a realist when it comes to us. I don't sugarcoat when it comes to the cats that look like me. But I want everybody to eat. The women, the men. Does not matter what race. Doesn't matter your faith. Doesn't matter if you're gay, straight. It don't matter to me. I just want everybody to eat. And Tony Khan, you are on notice. This is not a game no more, young man. This is not a game. You've been playing around with this thing way too long. You thinking just because, this is the best thing since sliced bread, AEW is the new it toy, and everybody is looking. No. You need to take the criticism that cats like me give you, take it, run with what cats like me have to say, run it, take it, and make your product better. We don't want to come on here and take a dump on you like we do on a regular basis. We need to see you present cats like these with care. Thunder Rosa title run got to be one of the best AEW women's title runs in the game. It has to be, dude. We can't be going backwards. We cannot. Nyla Rose is done. We need to move on. Time to move on. Time to get this thing in the next gear. It's time. Time is out for the same old, dude. Like I said, I like the acquisitions that you brought in. You got Tony, that's great. I'm pretty sure Athena's around the corner, and I wouldn't count out a Taya Valkyrie and Mia Yim. Like I said, it's time to get the girls to where they need to be. It's time. No more playing games. Games is out. The games is over. It's time to put in work, dude. It's time to put in work. That is my honest review about Battle of the Belts 2. I got to talk about what I said about Sami Zayn earlier. So, right after the news of him beating Sky, people was going online trying to recancel him again because a year or two ago, he had to go into sensitivity class because an interview came out with him talking about he wanted to rape Sasha Banks. Well, Keston went and they found the same tape, but this time he said he wants to rape Miley Cyrus. So, and this is what this is what I don't like. Okay, yeah, the man, him and his girl have go away heat. You don't want them to be on TV, fine. Why the heck do we have to constantly keep doing this cancel culture stuff? Because we don't like what somebody did. They do this foolishness all the time. There's so many cats that I see that's so happy that this tape then jumped out, talk about he gonna have to relinquish the time. I'm like, do you don't think Tony Khan done already heard the same tape? He heard that tape. Y'all just don't, y'all, look, this is what I don't like. I don't like this about the IWC, the fact that, okay, so we don't like what took place, now let's go and harm the wrestler that we don't like. Like that's basically what it is. It's like, let's take power, in other words, control your narrative. They trying to do this, like, we gonna make sure that this clown ain't on TV. We gonna cancel him. It don't matter what the situation. That's what these fools do on a regular basis. And that's what I don't like. I don't like the fact that y'all went and found that dumb man tape with him saying that retarded stuff. That was stupid to say. It was stupid what he said about Sasha. It was stupid to say what he said about Miley Cyrus. I'm not finna sit up there and justify what he did. But the problem is, Tony Khan done already heard the stuff. He put him on sensitivity class where he had to be off TV. He already did that. So y'all can do this foolishness all you want. You can try to cancel the man all you want. The more he gonna be on TV. Tony Khan and them is winning. In this case, they're winning. As much as I hate the decision, I think it was one of the most idiotic decisions he ever done. But he winning. Y'all fools ready to cancel the man because of the stupid decisions. Oh, let's go dig up something that somebody said. That's all y'all fools know how to do. That's it. Let's go dig up the social media police. That's all y'all know. That's it. Y'all don't know nothing else. Social media police. Oh, no, let's see what this clown's going to. Oh, he. That's it. That's all y'all know how to do. Because y'all can't have y'all way. So y'all got to go dig up somebody's stuff. It's stupid. It's so stupid to me. Like I said, this is one of the dumbest decisions on the planet. Scorpio Sky should have not lost. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's a retarded decision. You shouldn't have put the title on Scorpio Sky in the first place, but it is what it is. So we're going to see what they do. I'll definitely tune in. I'll be back. Now, let me talk about this whole Warner Media / Discovery stuff. So this week, news came out that Discovery has bought Time Warner So there's a lot of people that was speculating that AEW is going out of business. I told y'all, so many people want AEW to go down. They want it to go down in the drain. They don't want it to be a thing. They want Vince McMahon to buy up everything. I'm like, no. So then cats can go back to the E and be booked like hot garbage. No. I mean, look at Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is a ring announcer now. That's sad. That's sad. That man had every opportunity to leave. He chose to sign back in. Vince McMahon got him as a freaking ring announcer now. Stupid. But anyway, so they signed this new deal with Discovery. Discovery is now running the show. So fans thinking that this is the end of AEW. I'm like, no, it's not. Now, this also has a lot to do with why Satnam Singh was brought in, because they have a huge connection with the Indian fan base out there. Out there in India, all of this is connected. So at the end of the day, we really ain't got nothing to trip about, because we not sitting in those seats. The one who's sitting in that seat is Tony Khan and the clowns that's at Time Warner and Discovery. They the ones that had to deal with that stuff, not us. We sit up here worried about all this foolishness. I'm like, you're not going to be in them seats, so why the heck are you worried about it? I told y'all, fools want AEW to fail so bad. Listen, AEW ain't going nowhere. As much as I get on AEW case when they do retarded stuff, and sure enough, they do retarded stuff. Because the decision that was made today, oh boy, was it retarded. But overall, AEW continues to put out stuff that makes sense. You know, so we give a crap about it. This is why I say it's always about giving a care. If we ain't giving a care about the situation, cats ain't going to want to watch. That's just how it is. You're not going to want to. So, but this whole situation with the ratings and all this stuff, and yeah, they did, Dynamite did 977. Good number. I know it's not 1 million, but it is what it is, you know. Is there anything else that I need to speak on before I get out of here? I'm trying to think. No, not really. Listen, I told y'all I was going to keep it real. It was a long review. I had to keep it real on here because nobody knows how to do that anymore. Nobody knows how to keep it real. Everybody's either shilling for one side or shilling for the other, and they're not really telling the bold-faced truth about what's really going on. We're not really breaking through the real so-called quote-unquote door and seeing what's really going on. We're not doing that. We don't want to tell the truth because we don't want to quote-unquote alienate cats who think they know what they're talking about. I'm pretty sure there's trillions of clowns that probably think I sound like a complete idiot no matter when I speak. You know, like I said, I do my best not to stutter over my words. I try my best to sound as eloquently as I can. You know, but I'm not here to like I said, to shield out, sugarcoat. No, I'm here to give you the honest to God, real truth about serious issues that take place in this business we call wrestling. I'm a wrestling head. I love wrestling. Like I said, I didn't realize how much I used to be a casual back in the day. I didn't watch it all the time. Why do you think I took a break from 2001 to 2005? I'm a casual. I would casually look at it there. But now I'm not a casual because I cover this stuff. I cover this stuff on a regular basis. I'm watching every week. So I'm a regular. I'm a hardcore. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see this business do great. I want WWE to do great. I want AEW to do great. And all the others that's in between. I want everybody to do great. But when they do stuff that don't make no sense, you best believe I'm going to be on here to tell you the bold-faced truth. Not for to sit up here and be like, oh, this cat just didn't have it. Oh, this cat was born. Oh, this. Nah, that's sugarcoat. You shilling out. You don't want to tell the bold-faced truth because you think you know what you're talking about. No, you don't. And then when we combat that, you got an issue with it. So what do? You call us out our name and everything. Nah, I don't do that. I got nothing but respect for everybody who does this. Does not matter who you are. Doesn't matter what you look like. I get respect for you. But over here, Case of Wrestling Takes, you best believe I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not finished. I'm not. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to the cats that tune in to me. I can't do that. I got to be upfront. I got to be as honest as I possibly can. Because I see this stuff. I watch this stuff. I've been looking at this stuff for years. For almost 3 decades, I've been looking at this stuff for almost, not yet. It won't be 3 decades until like, I think it started like 97, 98. Not there, but we're close. So 2.5 decades I've been looking at this footage. And I've been seeing the real truth. The real truth has been coming out left and right over and over again. I say, okay. Like I said, you want to give cats a chance. You want to give new bookers an opportunity to do right. And when they constantly show you that they're not going to do right, you put them to the test. You get on their helmet. You like, all right, man, I was rolling with you, but then you decided to go do that. No, I can't. I can't let that pass. Some people are going to let it pass. Some people going to say we overreaching. I know it's probably some cats is going to be telling me I'm tripping. Hey, it is what it is. You can tell me I'm tripping all you want. I'm telling you the both is true. This was one of the dumbest decisions Tony Khan has ever made, and I'm calling it right now. Scorpion Sky's TNT title run was nothing more than tokenism. This is your boy Caseyville, King Self Life, rest of the takes. Hit that comment section up. If you are in 1,000% agreement with me, tell me you in 1,000% agreement with me. If you disagree, I'll tell you this. Hit the comment section up and be as respectful as you can, and I'll do my best to articulate a response. But outside of that, if you coming on here disrespecting me, I ain't going to respond to you. Get this video out, share it all over the place, retweet it, share it on Instagram, share it on Facebook, because cats need to hear this. Cats need to see the real truth, because you're not going to hear this in nobody else's cat. You're not going to hear this nowhere else in IWC. You're not. I listen to so many different cats and so many different takes. Nobody's talking like this. Nobody is speaking on situation. How the heck I forgot to talk about Lee Moriarty. Lee Moriarty came out there and did absolutely nothing to sign that sim. He came out there to look like a complete joke too. You know, I'm like, a joke. You see what I'm saying? We looking like jokes every day in AEW right now. Outside of Keith Lee, Will Hobbs, Ricky Starks, and Swerve, that's about it. And Jay, that's it. Everybody else on the show looking like a joke. Everybody else. Everybody else is looking like a complete joke. But you're not going to hear this nowhere else. Oh, man, you're tripping, man. You overreaching, man. You reaching. Hey, I'm reaching, so be it. I'm going to reach and tell you the truth. Hit that comment section up. I'll see y'all cats later. This is your boy Caseyville, King Self Life. I'm signing out. I'll let me.